Hi guys, a few weeks ago I took a road trip from Palm Springs to San Francisco with my grandson Mason, and when we got back something really weird happened that I thought I would share with you. I'm curious if anything like this has happened to any of you. I hope it hasn't, so that I can give you this heads up just to make sure that it never does. On our trip we were able to take the freeway or interstate highway the entire way without having to pay any toll roads until we got to the San Francisco Bay Area. Google Maps indicated that the fastest way to get to our destination, which was downtown San Francisco, was to go through Oakland and then over the Oakland Bay Bridge, which is a toll road. Back in the old days, I remember having to stop at toll booths like this and pay your toll before you could go over the bridge. But these days, to keep traffic flowing, cameras just photograph your license plate and then they mail you an invoice a week or two later, and then you can just go online and pay it. The only problem is this makes it very fast and easy and convenient for everybody, including the scammers. So here's the really crazy and unbelievable thing that happened once I got home. Pretty much all of our bills are paid online now, so we get almost no mail delivered to our mailbox anymore, other than junk mail or one-off things like this, toll road invoices that I might pay once every year or two. And I don't know if you have this in other parts of the country, but our Palm Springs post office is pretty tech savvy, and they have this really cool service where they email us every day letting us know if we have any mail that's going to be delivered. They actually photograph every single piece of mail that goes through their system, and they email you a picture of the mail so you know exactly what's coming every day. So one morning, Jim says to me, "Oh, by the way, you have a fast track invoice being delivered today from your trip up to San Francisco." So I said, "Okay, thanks, I'll go check the mail once it arrives." So here's the weird part. About 10 minutes after Jim told me that the invoice would be delivered today, I received a text with a message reading, "Our records indicate that your vehicle has used the Fast Track Express lane. To avoid additional charges of $79.90, please settle your balance of $7.99 at this website." And then of course a link was included. Now, probably like most of you, I get scam texts and emails and phone calls pretty much every single day. So I assumed at first that this was a scam, but since Jim had just told me a few minutes earlier that I would be getting this invoice today in the mail, I thought, well, this must be a text of that invoice. And of course the text made it seem very urgent, like I needed to respond to this or I was going to have to pay this huge penalty for, I guess, driving in the wrong lane. And driving over the bridge was very confusing, and I wasn't sure if I was ever in the right lane, and they don't really tell you what the toll fee is going to be. But thankfully, I'm very paranoid about scams, so there was no way I was ever going to click on that link. In fact, I won't even click on links sent to me by friends. Even when I called a friend and the friend said they sent me the link, I still won't click on them. Then I got even more paranoid thinking, gosh, what are the odds that I would get a text like this that's so targeted at the exact same time that I'm expecting to pay this invoice? So I just thought this has to be real and not a scam, but I still wasn't going to click on any link. I knew they were sending me the invoice and I'd have it in about an hour or so, and then I could go online and check for myself, and sure enough, the invoice arrived. I went online to pay it, and right there on the homepage is a fraud alert message saying Fast Track does not request payment by text with a link to a website. So obviously they're aware of the scam, but apparently they're not able to prevent it, which seems kind of odd to me. It seems like the scammers must have hacked into their system, because how else would they be able to know that the invoice was mailed out to me at a certain time and would be arriving at a certain time, and they could time their text to arrive on the exact same day that the invoice was arriving. Seriously, what are the odds that that could just be a weird coincidence? The bottom line is, no matter how paranoid you are about being scammed or hacked or whatever, from texts and emails and phone calls, it only takes one moment of weakness or a slip-up to become a victim of these very sophisticated scammers. Oh, and by the way, if you leave a comment down below in the comments section, either now or in the future, please do not include any links. I have my YouTube channel set up to delete any messages, any comments that have links included. I know that most of you are just trying to be helpful by sending a link, making it easy for people to click on things that you're talking about in your comment, but unfortunately, because of all the scammers and hackers, it's just not worth taking the risk. So any comments with links are just automatically deleted. Oh, and in case you were wondering, the toll was $7 to take this bridge west into San Francisco from Oakland, and apparently they don't charge going the other direction. So you don't have to pay to get out of San Francisco, just to get in. For those of you who like bridges and driving videos, keep watching to see how we got to our hotel from here. And this is midday on a Friday on the last weekend of June. And that's the famous Alcatraz Island off there in the distance. Clear. It's not totally clear today, but not too far. I don't know what that is, but that's pretty, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That almost looks like doilies, or yeah, doilies.
Stay in the second lane from the left.
Mason's first time here in San Francisco, and we already discovered they've named a street after him. And he's got blonde hair now, in case you hadn't noticed. It's the sea breeze already, so it's only, it's 70 degrees. When I left this morning in Palm Springs, I think it was almost 90. And that was before the sun came up. So yeah, so here we are on Mason Street. Look at the beautiful buildings here. Now it's 12:30. We left at 5:30. 7 hours is all it took us. We made really good time.
Yeah.
Especially on a weekday or Friday. I thought it would take a lot longer. Well, it could take us another, half hour just to get to the hotel, just because of all the traffic here. What does that mural say? Cool to be kind? That's nice.